sort of doubling back.
Da, 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 da. Breaking news. We got to chase everybody. Good to see you.
Indecisive.
I'm Mikey. Maybe you're new here. Love to get to know you. But before we do all that, make sure you hit the like. If you haven't done so already, this is live, happening live.
I know you said that
criminal
they are monitoring
threat.
this. They're in tracking mode, so there are no.
What the hell is a criminal threat?
Tailing him at this time. Do you think he's
hot pursuit, kids?
The helicopters above.
Hot.
Well, there's a patrol
just
car
like it is in Iowa right now. Smoking hot. Wow, we're coming up hot.
Now we can't bring
we own them.
Real-time speed tracker, but speeds were
live
over
ones.
100 miles an hour there just a moment.
Good to see you, KCC.
Wow, really?
Woo, he's moving now.
Because he sees the patrol car.
Hold on tight, children.
You can see how much more.
This fella ain't messing around.
Likely, that individual can see the patrol car behind him, and they just started to drive much more erratically.
He's really opening her up. See what she can do. Good to see everybody.
Take the suspect either to the 110 north or south, depending on how it splits off. The right lane should go to the northbound side.
Oh,
it looks like this will all.
Creed will not be here, I'm sure. He's a full-time gambler, part-time chase enthusiast now.
And we'll see what time.
I don't blame him. If I could make big money, I would too. Good to see everybody. How are you?
Well, Scott, you could actually see the
Kenya's here.
Start to lean side to side when that rate of speed. You can't be making those sharp turns.
Fred Franklin, wow. I cannot believe Fred Franklin's here. Good to see you, buddy.
Wow moment with the way the person was driving. But that right when that person began to get aggressive, going all the way
standing
across 6 lanes of traffic, that's
he's
when
not playing
engagement from CHP. And plus the person's wanted for a criminal threat. So they're not going to want to just let this person drive.
He's shitting and getting all right.
Evaluate how the suspect starts.
He's in the wind.
When they have the patrol car behind him, we did get some information that the suspect was throwing something out of the vehicle.
Oh no! Littering on top of all the other charges.
A carpool ramp.
That son of a bitch.
And there you'll see the suspect come out from under that overcrossing there, and you see the.
We're right on their ass. Glad you jumped over here.
And the suspect doesn't.
Who knows how long this will last?
Rate of speed. I mean, more than the speed limit, maybe 75, maybe 80, but we're not at that 100-mile-an-hour. SkyTrack, our tracker
the
is
limit.
80 miles an hour right now. We're able to just view it real quick. Unfortunately, we can't actually.
Would love to know more about this criminal threat.
But with a patrol car behind the suspect, and the suspect not driving extremely erratically and endangering people on the freeway, more than likely they'll stay in this mode. If the suspect
I don't know,
starts driving
hauling ass
110 and swerves in and out of traffic, more than likely they'll back off with the patrol car, but they do
it's
have
got to be close to 100, right?
We're on the 110
gotta
northbound. We're coming up probably through Carson still, out of Gardena. We'll be headed up into South LA, and about 2 miles from this location is.
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to do a couple of things in the background.
This is all just speculation, but because the CHP, we had heard that they were in tracking mode, and then
let me thank everybody real quick.
Iowa. I'm wondering if this vehicle
Iowa.
That CHP.
Iowa, thank you. 19 months as well as 39 from Ulysses over here, and Fred Franklin with the big old 44. I say 44. Thank you guys for all you do. That clap is for you. All right, we got the speedometer on him now.
I'd love to have a patrol car behind the suspect vehicle because if the
I wish we had a man on the street in the LA area.
Real quick, they can have,
6, you busy? Thank you, 6.
That's what they'd like to do, and like to do it without incident. They also don't want to put, proceed after or pursue after a suspect. If they start driving erratically with the patrol car right behind them, we're seeing a higher rate of speed now. It seems to me we were at 80 a moment ago. We're probably closer to 90, and you could see the vehicle is starting to speed up. It looks like we have speed track up, so we're at 87.
I mean, how fast can that shitbox go?
Tell the suspect is driving pretty fast, but not swerving in and out of traffic. So I believe that if the suspect continues to drive like this, they'll leave the patrol car behind him. Now there's a second patrol car. Both of them are CHP.
Oh, we're getting the helicopter. Get the move going.
Following as well, but they would more than likely prefer to have the units behind the suspect as long as they feel like the suspect isn't really in danger.
We've lost him to the dark side.
Back off.
In this
Rose, good to
circumstance, Scott,
see you.
he's going to have to make, or she, we still don't know the suspect gender, but this person is going to
Cloud.
have to make some decisions.
Oh, we don't know the
fairly
suspect's
quickly,
gender.
Because as this person starts to enter the downtown area,
I'm going with he.
They're in that carpool
Till
lane, and
it's
they have to go
it's
on the
proven to
10.
me
I
it's
mean,
a
so
Werman.
they're
I'm
going
gonna
to
say
end up
he.
in some congestion just due to where they are now. And if you look at it, they're still, look at this move, just finding openings, just continuing to try to find openings, regardless of
cranking her out.
the proper way to get there.
Jim, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah, no doubt. They want a fuel update. It's probably about 20 minutes at max. There's no doubt that the vehicle is going to run.
They've got 20 minutes of
on the 110. Up around the Santa Monica Freeway into downtown. I can't see that far. I'm just assuming that's the case because it's almost always the case. There are two.
Good to see everybody. It is live, happening right now.
Speeds up above 80.
Please and thank you. Hit the like.
90, and there really are no
Let people know we got a live one.
Fast track. That's a fast track lane on the far left. But here we go. It looks like the suspect is right in front of that
because
semi.
See, that's where he would have had to stay in the carpool lane, right?
Thing just came out of the car.
There he goes. There goes Speed Racer.
It was the
He's an idiot behind the wheel.
Did you see that, Marcel?
Could have been the reflector.
Marcel, our boy Marcel.
No, you still have the ways to go before you're forced to stay on the carpool lane. I'm not sure why the
friend of the channel, Marcel, on the camera stick.
You get
Thank
onto
you,
an area
Daryl.
that's elevated, and then you're forced to stay in the carpool lane. But we're still a mile and a half, 2 miles south of that. So it was interesting to see the suspect make that turn, and really for no reason. Now there are two.
Oh, don't say that.
They backed off. So there's a supervisor watching
Attorney.
this, and they're really trying to
look who's back.
Way to follow this suspect.
Welcome back. Amazon girl, 20 months of beautifulness. Glad you're back.
The patrol cars. But you can tell once we get into a little more traffic, and we're going to get a lot more here when we come up into downtown.
Arkansas don't play, man. You haven't watched Arkansas chases. What are you doing with your life? Larry, we're as real and as live as we get. Live.
There's another move. You actually saw them using the
Deborah, 40 big ones. 40 big months. Thank you.
You don't know when, but they just really.
Bruno, how are you?
Quick turns.
Yeah, it's
80,
live.
90 miles an hour in traffic.
I had to stop working on We Gotta Chase videos, which I've got it all done. I got to put together a thumbnail and stuff like that. But had to take a chance. Oh, speaking of taking chances, Jim took a chance on us by donating and doing his part to keep Mikey's clothes on. No, I don't mean I'm taking my clothes off.
Ahead of us,
just meaning
there's going to be a freeway that is stopped.
I gotta be able to buy new clothes.
For a moment, almost at a standstill.
Till Creed lets me start gambling with him.
You could get into that express
I've got to make some monies. Yeah, I missed that one last night. I hate that I missed it, but I was not home.
We'll have some very heavy traffic up ahead.
Let's get Jim on that monorail, Beba.
Center divider there, trying to swerve through that gore point. Boy, another close call there. You can see very erratic driving. You have to gain some altitude.
Well, he almost accelerates.
Wow.
Reaches problems.
You got to gain some altitude.
Whichever, will accelerate into these spots, which is what makes it so troubling and dangerous.
Here we go. Well, here's that area I told you about where there's stopped traffic. It's like this for a bit up into downtown. And the patrol cars really have backed off. I see them. They're probably a quarter of a mile behind the vehicle now. I don't think they really
good to see you. Love Karen.
Swerving in and out of traffic. I feel that they may believe.
Do us a huge favor. Wherever you're watching, share this out. It's a little magic trick that helps get it out to everybody.
Now the suspect has gotten into that left
even
lane.
Jay's here. Jay
continues to stay in that lane. But now all of a sudden into the center lane, accelerating. This is when it really.
Oh, we're going real fast now.
Speeds around vehicles that aren't moving that fast.
We're going way faster now than we were.
From another driver, not seeing that suspect come up to them, and you've got a really bad accident.
Yeah, and then now you're on the shoulder, and nobody expects somebody to pass on the shoulder 50 to 60 miles an hour faster than traffic is going.
It's going to be tight.
Here comes another one.
Oh, here we go.
Tight right here.
It'll be tight.
There's really no center divider on this portion.
It takes monies.
Of the 110
it takes
freeway.
money.
You've got no center divider whatsoever. You can't get around. And so you can tell right now the
Erica's
only way to get
here.
around
Erica.
swerve in and out of traffic. There's no
See that wrench? I mean, she's in work mode.
The 110 will pick up. Traffic will ease up.
Oh.
Santa Monica Freeway.
We make a lot of jokes. We talk about these chases all the time. We don't want to see any innocent people get hurt. But at the same time, if this idiot
he's on the shoulder right now.
gets what he gets, I'm just saying.
Get
out there and show your ass.
The suspect will be forced on
that happens.
To the Santa Monica
oh, look at phone guy taking care of business. The clothes will stay on today.
Stays in the right lane, they will be forced on. If he continues left, if he cuts left right now, be able to stay on the 110. Yeah. But if he stays in the lane or the suspect stays in the lane right there, then they are forced on either to, there's a collector road. You can go to the Santa Monica Freeway East or west.
Collector road.
It looks like the suspect is going to be on the Santa Monica Freeway West. Yeah.
Is that good? Is that the way we need them to go?
Santa Monica is a pretty good drive through mid-city, it looks like. Speeds are going to be pretty good for them. This whole stretch here, from what I can tell.
Well, what's going on, buddy?
Off-ramp. Did he just get into the off-ramp? So there's an off-ramp off of that transition road. We're right next to the convention center.
Oh.
Right in the heart of downtown Los Angeles.
The convention center,
now
guys.
The
Oh,
calls are coming out
pancakes.
to LAPD officers about where the suspect is. He's on Surface Street, where the suspect is. And
Kevin, the blessing.
Get him in position.
Okay, this is going to be interesting now that we're in this area. Thank you, Kevin, for the blessing.
Found on Pico, crossing underneath the Santa Monica Freeway now. Did that suspect come out? Okay, there you go. A lot of times we'll see him stop underneath the overcrossings and then make a run for it. I didn't see the vehicle come out.
Or maybe he's looking for a parking garage. You see that a lot.
Boy, look at that. Almost into oncoming traffic. Into that left lane. Into oncoming traffic.
Woo! Good brakes.
Yeah,
good brakes. We
We're
almost
on Pico westbound,
split that bus.
110 freeway.
Okay.
And boy, right there, you just saw him go through a red
cross
light.
traffic's going to be a bitch right here.
Well, plus,
good to see a Lambo. I am way behind.
Broadcast here of Eyewitness News at 11 a.m. This person wanted by Alhambra PD for making.
Speaking of people that are wanted,
beyond that we don't really know.
Matt, good to see you, buddy.
Into oncoming traffic, like right now. Into oncoming traffic.
Ooh, he's standing on. He's going to hit somebody. This isn't going to end well. Thank you, Matt.
And go by or her, and then off they go. So the high rate of speed on these surface streets has been a real problem, Scott, because this person has shown some very aggressive driving on the freeways, as well as the most dangerous, I think.
Stop.
I'm surprised he's stopping at these intersections.
Well, maybe he's like the rest of us and he don't want to see anything bad happen.
On his
for
end,
God's sakes.
Because we've seen him driving very dangerously.
By the way, if you're new here, we'll be back at 4:05 about an hour from now.
Now, the sheriff's department believes that the suspect may have a weapon.
Uh-oh.
That sort of changes everything as well.
Uh-oh.
Criminal threat out of Alhambra. Now we
That's
understand
not good.
that there may be a weapon in the car. The lights,
that's not what we want.
Just run through a red light and get into an accident. We've seen that before. Now we're making a northbound turn.
Those are every intersection's a clincher, man.
On our map.
I'm not gonna lie.
See if this is Vermont northbound.
It is frightening.
And we'll find out in just a moment. We'll hear the call. But hold it right here, Felix. It's Vermont north. It's northbound on Vermont. We do not. Oh boy! Look at that.
Get out of the road.
See, that's what I mean with
that
the
kind of thing.
Ooh, get out of the road, man.
They knew him. We've seen that before. There's a damage to the vehicle. You can see that.
Ooh,
we don't know if that happened during a pursuit.
I don't want to see anybody get hurt, man. God, I hate it.
Yeah, the bumper is pretty loose there.
Sweet Tea, giving the gift of love.
A lot of that damage was caused there.
Thank you, Sweet Tea.
This is the problem where he's driving right now is you have a lot of pedestrian traffic.
Remember, you can purchase your membership on any of the amazing YouTube channels you might be watching on.
Is not even close to obeying rule of law. So people who are pedestrians are not going to be looking in the direction maybe they should be. And then now you have a
got on the motorcycle
person. So this is where it's just getting really hairy. And if the person has a weapon, we don't even
it's know getting super hairy.
Another right
extra hairy. That's how we like it.
No question about that. And now we're getting on these
how we like our chases.
Streets here as we travel through a portion of Koreatown. That's New Hampshire, but
I'm not your sister.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's New Hampshire.
But
right
you can call
there.
me sister.
And you know, you do get a lot of pedestrian crossings in this area, Philip. So it really does get
another blessing.
driving so erratically.
Thank you, baby. Let's get it going, everybody.
Times, as you can see, also
don't forget to hit that like and share.
Because of the angles and such.
Ooh, that
a red light, and at least the suspect stops, and it looks like
that front tire might have some damage.
But continued on New Hampshire, so at least the suspect is stopping in these intersections when it's a red light. That certainly, we've seen that before, and we know how dangerous that can be. But the erratic driving and the fact that somebody may not see the suspect at these speeds, or someone out on the street, makes it just so dangerous. We saw those people that were waving at the suspect when he drove by, and there's no patrol.
That was his fan club.
The suspect. So I was just curious why they would be doing that if they didn't possibly know he was
because
coming,
they're
they
idiots. They want to get on TV. Are you kidding me?
Times in the past.
For sure, but we've also I will call it waving when somebody comes as a pedestrian.
The OG Wrench Lambo Red.
Could have been.
They just what?
Oh,
They
yeah,
just what?
It might have been that.
It just got out of the vehicle and ran into the apartment building. So the vehicle pursuit is over, it appears.
It's right in front of that church.
The suspect.
Where? Show us.
Right in that apartment building, if I'm not mistaken.
That's a church.
425 Berendo is the address they're giving us. So it's going to be the apartment building we believe that the suspect ran into. Come around the corner here. There's a lot of people there. And I don't know. Is that the vehicle right there, Marcel?
Where is it at?
There's no damage to that one. And we had front end damage on the other one.
We saw a car keep on moving. There it is, right here in the road, dummy.
There it is. That's the one.
God knows.
The damage on the front.
I wasn't telling you, Marcel.
And you guys saw them jump out?
So, no, I did not. We heard it on the radio. We had a building that was
really?
at the time.
You heard it on the radio?
That apartment building right there is
then it
the
must be true.
The suspect ran into. And so that's one of the reasons, if they can, the patrol cars would like to be behind the suspect when they do get
Everybody
out,
thank the people giving out those gifts, by the way, man. That's awesome.
They're down low. They're making tight left turns because the observer is on
bless
the
your heart.
side,
Thank you,
they
Amy.
Keep them in sight, and they make the radio call.
Thank you.
Tell the other patrol cars exactly where the suspect went. Now, I'm assuming, since they're down low.
Oh, shit! Chase is over.
And you see that SUV that just
chase is over.
I'm here and ready for a chase.
Chase is over.
That's probably just an innocent driver.
If anybody ever wonders why I don't cut the gambling and come over for a live chase, this is why.
He had to, though. It's almost business hours over here.
It was, yeah, it's pretty close. Shit. But then, of course, perfect timing. You could blame that one on me.
Yeah, that's anybody's guess.
High and by.
Looks like ran into that apartment building in the middle of the screen.
Sorry.
And like I said, the helicopter overhead.
So they went in there with the pew pews ready to go, man.
Damn. Was it I know, loud. I can't. I'm sorry. I should have just stayed where I was. Was it a halfway decent chase though, at least? Or?
Very high speeds, a lot of threading the needle.
Several
times we almost hit people in cross sections there. So hairy. So hairy.
Eric, I did hang up and I'm back.
It was so hairy, Creed. It reminded me of Carol back in the 60s. It was that hairy.
I bet it still is.
It probably is, Creed. Grass don't grow on a busy highway. Joe, good to see you. By the way, I need to run through these real fast.
But you can see all the units that are responding.
It's a chance. It did.
Well, you missed a lot of good wins, lady. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind.
Lots of winning and spinning, I heard. All right, so I got all these people we need to thank. That I was so far behind on Creed. So let me pop these up real fast.
I'm ready.
Tiff 5. Yeah. Thank you, Tiff. Right behind her, Amy R. 5 more.
Officers knowing
OG Sean White with 2.
It's not just
Stacy said, hold this.
Person. If there's Alhambra PD
5 bones.
There, they will have passed
and then, of course, none other than Rich dropping the hammer on us. Thank you, Rich. All right, now we're all caught up, Creed.
Appreciate you.
Already committed a criminal threat.
If you wanted box, we can jump over to that. Are you okay?
Yeah, jump over and see what we got. See if they got a better. So this guy apparently criminal threat and supposedly armed. So
look at that smooth transition right there. Thanks, StreamYard.
It could get Yeah, I think I think they do that now because they want you to load up the side. You know what I'm saying? And then you're just punch them from the side.
Speaking of punching them from the side, 10 minutes. Thank you. Tell Jay we say thank you too.
Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it.
Got off the freeway. That's when he became a bit
Chris, you
more
got one? Awesome. Don't forget
creative
Friday at
and
5:30, a little bit
maybe
after we get done with
against traffic.
Florida
Either way,
Friday, and we got a
he came
chase.
and stopped there
Members
in
only
front
for
of
main
this
channel. I have a
building.
bunch
He was
of
facing
new
opposite
ones joining
Yeah.
us. Love it.
traffic as
We
well.
really encourage that because
So
not only is he
there's
helping
not a
us, it's
lot of
helping
speed on those
everyone else that might need a hand getting in and being a part of the family.
Speaking of getting a hand job, don't forget if you're a new member and you just got a membership, you can go back and watch all of the members only now, so you can get caught up before Friday.
You got your work cut out for you.
Good
because
luck.
They know the building well. It could take a while before we get any kind of a resolution here.
Oh no, it won't.
Nah,
Mikey's got some typing to do, and then we'll probably come to a resolution.
he's got some
I feel pretty good.
weather to check and hands used to put in dirt. And
I've got
got
a thumbnail to make.
I got it right here. Mikey, it's just supposed to be you and I pointing at something going,
No,
see, that's all you got to do. That is how you win at
gotta be-
YouTube.
You gotta be hot.
I'm pretty hot. It's like 75 in my house right now. I haven't turned the AC on. You rocking the AC? Or-
Oh my God, yes. It
Listen,
is.
I didn't yesterday simply because I started out the morning with the heat.
After doing my taxes, I may need to cut it off. Oh, boy.
I'm so sorry, Lambo Red. We'll get right on that for you. Tried Mr. Green Thumb, they call me. Yeah, I want to get impatience. It's a little bit early for impatience, but I got some. So I got a bunch of pansies that were on clearance. Oh, there goes an armored truck in the middle of this. That's a great time to bring that through.
Obviously, they have no idea where this guy is. No idea.
Still, ladies and gentlemen,
Well, Stu, thank you.
in Koreatown, is that where Adam the Woo is? Or oh no, he's in the real Koreatown. Never mind.
Please do us a favor, Stu, if you haven't already. Venmo Moy $1.
Yes, please do.
God
He
damn.
is in need of a laptop that costs as much as a fucking car, so he needs it.
So we can screen share.
Oh my God,
Oh.
Jesus, get
Who's
off
that
that
handsome
screen!
bastard?
Dude, what the fuck?
Because they were fairly quickly on the scene at that garage, and if the person couldn't get into the
Have you
building,
sent $1
if
yet?
there was a door that needed a key or a code, they might have been stuck in
Make
that
sure-
garage. And once the officers,
It
when
makes
the
sure it's the
officers went
right
in,
one
Scott,
too,
they
because
would have
there's
guns
like
drawn,
5 of Venmo.
formation. They were very
Yes.
specific. When they came
Oh
out, they
boy.
had holstered their weapons and were just walking out, which lends you to believe
Well,
that
they have no idea where he's at. Zero idea, Creed.
Yeah, that's the
They certainly,
truth.
had a-
Lambo Red, thank you for the pie. Dance, man.
Let's
Nobody-
dance.
talking to the guys
That's-
and
that's
sort of
stupid
debriefing,
fuck.
if you will. More units aren't
Dun,
responding. You don't see them
dun,
trying to
dun.
get around the back of the unit to try and make
I thought she
Mar-
was going to pay you to dance.
so more than likely,
Marcel with such a
they have
spectacular looking shot right there.
He keeps them tight, keeps them right.
Marcel, are you here?
Coverage. We started on this in the
I heard the
11
chat,
a.m. hour.
Marcel.
Scott Wright joined it. We were able to watch it for quite some time.
Hello,
during
Sven.
our
Hello,
visit at
Charlie
11 a.m.
Payne.
We
See
are
both
just
of you.
about to wrap this up. We'll wrap it up here in the next couple of minutes.
Wrap it
Yeah.
up. I'll take it.
Try to find.
We got to wrap it up so we can get ready at 4:05 for We Gotta Chase Taco Tuesday. Not only is it chase stuff, body cams the best we can find, also some weird, crazy news from around this beautiful globe of ours.
on the 110.
Nice looking,
97
couple of nice looking pools there,
So this
Mike.
person traveled
Oh.
quite a bit.
They're not bad. They got good
I
color.
worry about the quality of this neighborhood it's in, though.
Dangerously, both on the freeway.
But it is next to a church,
and on
so
surface
how
streets.
bad
You
could it
see
be?
Some of the video
Right.
there on the
Yes.
right as to the way this person was.
Oh yeah, they definitely
And
shredded a
eventually
tire
he
there.
ended up on the
Oh,
right
Jesus,
in
yeah.
north
They're having a yard sale.
town. We saw him exit that freeway.
That
right
must
near
be
the
why
10
they
freeway, the westbound
pulled over the
Yep.
first chance they got. Yeah.
and
Did they run into the
he was
church or
on
into that building
and
there,
then
the
he
parking
was
garage in the building?
They say the building,
in front of
but
this building on
the
Burbank.
camera, nobody in the news chopper saw it. That biker was so lucky he
I
didn't.
saw that. That was close.
Inside the underground.
And they're like, well, we didn't see him go in there, but we were told he did. So I'm guessing somebody else had eyes on him that we didn't see.
Oh, Spencer, welcome. Yeah, so come back and join Loud and a few other people. Or we got a chase coming up next. They're not. This is gonna be a while. And they're getting out of here anyways.
I know, you're here and all that good stuff, but can I thank people, Creed?
Of course, absolutely.
Oh, Creed's the best. Don't let nobody tell you any different. This man, salt of the earth. This man hung like a horse. This man likes to gamble Monday through Sunday.
Oh, you're talking about me? I thought you were talking about 6.
No, 6. I mean 6.
Shelly, by the way, sent over a shit ton of Mountain Dew at Walmart delivered today. Thank you, Shelly. I forget what
my God.
birthday is on the way or just had a. I don't know. Either way, thank you, Shelly.
Mountain Dew, the man needs.
I mean, like 6 12-packs of the 16.9 ounces and a loaf of Wonder Bread.
I like the 16s. They're good to hold on to.
Yes, they are.
6, thank you. He was number 1. Jim, thank you. Phone guy. Kevin, the blessing, part 1. Money Matt, thank you. Sweet Tea. Kevin, the blessing, part 2. Lambo Red, baby. Tiff, baby. Amy R. OG Sean White, Stacy, Rich, Erica, Lambo Red, riding that caboose. I mean, she's riding it into town. A whipping and a whomping.
Hi, Chuck.
Chuck knows what I'm talking about. Okay, kids, we'll be back again. Don't you worry. But this time, it'll be for real. 6-pack and candy.
And cat food.
Oh.
Rich, be careful. I heard there's a lot of needles you can step on around there. Don't walk barefoot.
It is the spring bake capital of the world.
I heard that.
We'll see you on the next one. Until then, bye for now.
Just do what I tell you.
Fred Franklin was here.
Fred, okay?
He's doing great. Rose was with him. They're about to hit the bed. If you know.
Oh.
Chicka, bear.
Mm-hmm.